Right, we're recording.
This is the meeting of the Executive Cabinet Member Climate Change and Environment taking place on Monday, the 30th of March 2026. I'm Councillor Richard Sylvester, the Executive Cabinet Member, and I'd like to welcome councillors and officers to this meeting and to members of the public if you're watching the recorded version on the Bolton Council YouTube channel. And item 1 on the agenda is the monitoring of Executive Cabinet Member decisions, and this report was sent out by email to members on the call prior to this meeting. So if we go through the monitoring report, I can see that on the 16th of June 2025, request for a public consultation on a draft green space strategy, and the green space strategy was approved by Cabinet on Monday the 2nd of March 2026, early this month, so that item can be removed from the monitoring report. And also on the 7th of October 2025, the supply and delivery of plastic wheeled bins. The contract has been awarded and this item is now complete. So that item can also be removed from the monitoring report. Those are the only two items I can see that need to be removed. Any members on the call, any questions, comments on the monitoring report at all? Over to Councillor Hewitt.
Thanks, Exec Member. I just wondered if there was going to be a write-up or a change to the heat network descriptions. The two items have noted on the report, but there's nothing in the update column, and obviously things have moved on since then. So I think it would be good to have a bit of an update if that's possible.
So yeah, the director will update you on those two items. Over to the director.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Thank you, Councillor Hewitt. We actually have recently concluded the project debrief process with the advisor team. So I'll be bringing forward a note to corporate leadership team to kind of close out the project and reflect on obviously the project and the experience of procurement and so on and so forth. Following which the intention is to update the monitoring report and formally close out the project in that regard. So I expect when we next come together for the next executive cabinet meeting that we'll be in a position to update both entries on the monitoring report.
Brilliant. Any other comments or questions? No. Okay. So I'll note the monitoring report. We go to item 2, which is the Department of Place budget report 2026-2027. So we'll go over to Janet Pollard, who is our Head of Finance.
Thank you very much, Councillor Sylvester. So this report for the Director of Place follows the full budget report that was presented to Council in February 2026 and represents the final stage of the corporate business planning process for the budget for 26-27 financial year. The report outlines changes to the revenue budget, resulting in the 26-27 revenue budget of £35.9 million for the Directorate of Place. The budget for this portfolio before savings is £18.8 million. The Directorate has been allocated a saving 25-27 savings target of just over £1 million with a 2-year allocation of £600,000. No additional savings have been assigned for 26-27. There are no Year 2 savings identified for this portfolio. For the 26-27 capital programme for the Directorate of Place, it's valued at £45.2 million. For this portfolio, the programme equates to £4.7 million. The detailed capital programme can be found on Appendix E. At full council, an amendment to the budget was approved relating to £1.3 million returned from GM Waste. Of this, £850,000 was allocated to the Directorate of Place, and details can be found on Appendix F. Section 6 provides details of fees and charges that are proposed that vary outside the underlying assumptions within the budget of 2%. For this portfolio, the proposed changes relate to waste, and they're within the report. The Executive Cabinet member is asked to note the contents of the report and approve the recommendations in Section 9 that relate to this portfolio. I'm happy to take any questions.
Sure, thank you, Janet. So any questions for Janet? Councillor Hewitt?
Thanks, Exec Member. So, Janet, thanks for the report and thanks for your dedicated service in presenting these reports over the years. Can I just ask, is it Appendix E where the breakdown of the 26.7 saving allocation is in the year one? Is that where? Am I reading that right? Or
Yes.
happy to be corrected if that's not right.
Give me 1 second. Yes, it's Appendix E that
Gotcha.
provides details of 25-27, and in this report it would be for all the other portfolios 26-27 that seeks approval.
Okay, fair enough. So that's the benchmark location, if you like, for what's to come in the future year, if that makes sense. Okay, no, that's great. Thank you very much for the clarity. Cheers, Janet.
Okay, any other comments or questions? If not, then I shall note the 2026-27 revenue budget for place being 35,977,000. Note the 2026-2027 capital programme for place of 45,217,000. Note the 2026-2027 savings and efficiencies target of 600,000 for place. Note the 2026-2027 one-off funding allocation of 850,000 for place. Approve the detailed savings and efficiency options which come under my portfolio area. Approve the proposed fees and charges which come under my portfolio area, and authorise the Director of Place in consultation with procurement to progress the capital programme and call off under a suitable and compliant framework in accordance with standing orders for contracts and the framework mechanism where the value of the works is less than 400,000 to enable the capital programme to progress. So all of that is noted, approved and authorised. So can I also thank you, Janet, for your service to the council over the past 24 years, and I wish you a happy retirement in due course.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I also welcome Nafisa, who's joined our meeting, who I'm sure we'll see at future meetings as well. So welcome to you, Nafisa. So with that, can I also thank members on the call and our officers. We've gone through both of the agenda items, so it is the end of the meeting. So thank you to officers, members on the call, and to members of the public if you're watching this meeting online. And hopefully, dependent upon the elections, I'll see you after May, still as Executive Cabinet member. Bye for now.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, members.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Brilliant. Thanks, John, for staying on. You're just on mute, John.
I like Janet. Yeah, no,
now
sorry.
it says we are now only recording this meeting.
Oh, hang on. John Dyson is calling me. Could you just bear with me a second?
Yeah,
I'll hang up and I'll call you in with John.
Yeah, let's both
Yeah.
leave. Yeah.